Okay, this is question number 6 from the review pack. I think this is paper 2, most challenging questions. Permutations and combinations, always fun. All right, so Mary, 3 friends, and her brother Peter. So there's 5 people are at a theater. There's 10 empty seats. For the first half, they sit together. Find the number of ways they could be seated in this row. Okay, so let's just draw it because I think a lot of times that helps me the most. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So there's our 10 seats. I'm just going to move this down just a little bit. Why are you doing that to me, you jerk? All right, I just want to move this down a bit. All right, so if I have that situation, the different ways that they could sit. Well, if they start in row number 1, then there's 5 possible people that could sit in that first chair. And then the second chair, there'd only be 4 left, and then 3, and then 2, and then 1. So that first combination would give us 5 factorial. And that's going to be the same for all other combinations. So if they start at row 1 or at the first seat and they fill all the way to the 5th seat, it'd be 5 factorial. And then the next option would be they start here, they start at 2 and they go to 6, and then 3 and they go to 7, and 4 and they go to 8, and then 5 and they go to seat number 9, and then the last option would be they start at seat number 6 and they go there. Counting that, I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 different ways I could combine those. So it'd be 6 times 5 factorial. 5 factorial is 30 times 4 is 120 times 3 is, it's actually 6 factorial, is 3 would be 360 times 2 is 720. So there's 720 different ways. Cool. Next up, second, so they return the same row of 10 seats. The 4 girls sit at least 1 apart from Peter. The 4 girls do not have to sit next to each other. Okay, so I've got my same rows there. Let me see if I can't make this work. So I've got my same 10 seats. Let me just draw my 10 seats because that's not working. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right, let's just start that Pete sits there. Then no girls can sit there. All of them have to sit in these last 8 chairs. So that first option would be 8 permuted 4 ways. Similarly, if we go to the other end and I have Peter sit there, the girls can only sit in these 8 chairs. So I have 2 different ways of 8 choose 4, or 8 permuted 4 ways. And then I need to add to that, because the other situation that could happen is if Peter sits right here, then no girls can sit there, no girls can sit there. They can only sit in these 7 seats here. So that would be 7 permuted 4 ways. And I think if we keep moving Peter down, then we box off those two, and there's still 7 seats that the girls could choose. Okay, so we just have to figure out how many different ways that would happen. So we've got 1 way, 2 ways, 3 ways, 4 ways. I'm just marking where Peter would sit. 6 ways, 7 ways, and 8 ways. So this would turn into 2 times 8 permitted 4 ways plus 8 times 7 permitted 4 ways. I think I've already done this problem. Yeah, I did. So 2 times NPR of 8 comma 4 plus 8 times NPR of 7 comma 4. Yep, I had just done this problem. All right, so that would give me that there are 10,080 different ways of this happening. So 10,080 different ways. Hope that's helpful.